Hello everyone, I'm that guy, and this is Satisfactory. In the last episode, we set up our new oil processing facility and got it connected back to our main base via these giant power towers. I really hope you're enjoying our Satisfactory series. If you are, smash those like and subscribe buttons. We have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers so we can begin to monetize the channel and need your help to get there. But without further ado, take a load off, kick back, and relax while we get to the bottom of this Satisfactory. I want to get our oil production facility expanded just a wee bit. Looks like our fuel processing is off to a good start. Our fuel buffer here is getting quite large. In order to really expand out our production here, we are going to need to start constructing some new items. If we took a look at the constructor here, we need to be making empty containers, and that requires plastic. Well, we need plastic for a lot of things, so I'm thinking the first thing I want to do is double our plastic production here. We are only getting 20 per minute, and well, that is looking awful nice here. It is just not spitting them out fast enough. So I'm going to snap on a bit more foundation to our facility. Uh-oh, out of concrete. Jeez, how did that happen? So I'm not going to be slapping more of that on because I didn't bring any more concrete with me. And we're going to need that for pretty much everything else. So I suppose it is best to head on back to our main facility, and we will grab the materials that we need. We're also going to need to start looking into setting up heavy modular frame manufacturing, as well as getting some computers automated. Now, to do computers, we are going to need like circuit boards and stuff, so it's going to be a whole thing to get those set up. I reckon we're going to have to start clearing out the second or maybe first floors of our factory in order to get computer manufacturing set up. In fact, I have a sinking feeling that we are going to need to dedicate an entire floor to heavy modular frames and another entire floor to computers. Yeah, it looks like we do not have any concrete storage. Right. Well, I think we should probably get that set up. How are we gonna do that? Alright, so if I take one of these guys... I cannot take one of those guys because we don't have enough pipes. Right. Well, we are just running out of everything. I think we've got some more pipes down here, but I'm not sure how many we've got left. Yeah, we've got some pipes left, but we are certainly starting to run low on them. All right, where's the industrial container gonna live? I'm gonna get it somewhere where we can collect up all this concrete. All right, let's try there. And how do we want to do this? I'd rather not have to deconstruct that guy, but I think we might have to. And then I think we will put a splitter right next to him. Yeah, can we do it like there? All right, cool. So we'll put the splitter in there and get the concrete flowing. And then we gotta go downtown, get this belt hooked back up. So we deconstruct that and put a lifty boy back on there. Yeah, like that. And we can just hook these belts back up. Yeah, that'll do. And we got concrete flowing. Get those Mark III'd up just for good measure. Yeah, that's looking good. I'll let that do its thing for a minute while I investigate other items. So as a temporary stopgap measure, rather than trying to build a whole new pipe production facility, I'm just gonna tap this one up here. These belts are all full up. They're not doing anything right now, so I might as well get a little storage buffeted in. We've got plenty of motors for the moment. So I have spent a bit of time doing some research, and I want to try and use some blueprints for these next couple of phases here. Problem is we need quartz. And the nearest quartz is a little ways away. Yeah, so it's like 1.5 kilometers that way, almost 2 kilometers that way. So we need to kind of rethink our plan here and get going in a slightly different direction. So rather than immediately building our frames and computers, and before we even get back into the oil production, I'm gonna go check out the quartz situation. Hopefully we've got some relatively easily accessible. I think I remember there being some over by our coal facility, but I just cannot remember. So we'll just head in that direction and take a look. Dang. Alright, looks like quartz is way the heck up on top of that cliff face. That's like over near the danger zone. Alright, looks like we've got a little bit of raw quartz, but just a very little bit. Certainly need a lot more quartz than that. Ah! Oh wait, that's not quartz, that is just water. Oh, is that quartz really up here? Dang. I was hoping that would be a little more accessible. Please don't be in a hard to reach place. Alright, it's in this cave, being protected by this kid here. Oh, cool. Looks like we managed to get him this time. Another one of these guys just instantly respawned here. I don't like that. Well, we know how to take care of people like him. So if we want to get this quartz on out of here, that is going to be a bit of a slog. I'm going to grab a couple of more of these portable miners just so we can have a few of them collecting quartz here. That should be enough quartz for right now. We've got this area marked on our map. So let's head on back to base and see if we can't make use of some of this quartz. I'm just gonna leave those guys doing their thing. So hopefully there'll be enough quartz in order to get our factory moving again. I want to start using some blueprints. So you may be asking, what do we need this quartz for? Well, I've found a blueprint here that will construct all of the heavy modular frames that we are going to need for the foreseeable future. This guy here does 5.5 a minute, but it requires heavy modular frames, quartz, and power batteries. To build this blueprint, I need some more overclockers. And to get those, we need to craft some. So let's see, power shards? Yeah, that's what we need here. Yeah, looks like the last thing we need are the heavy modular frames. Let me see if I can get some of those crafting. Yeah, looks like we got enough material for a few of them. Gotta have heavy modular frames to make them. Looks like we are going to need a lot more of those suckers too. And we are out of screws. Did I bring any screws with us here? Yes, I did. Thank goodness. Alright, let's get the rest of these bad boys crafted up. Cool, so we got all the heavy modular frames we need. Just need to grab a few other materials that we are already making. Okay, we need quartz crystal, not just raw quartz. How do we get that? Let me guess, that's something we gotta research over here. Oh, hold on. Looks like we've got a hard drive done. According to the chart, looks like Caterium circuit board is in S tier. Nice, that's probably gonna be the one we want. Alternative steel rotor, that is in C tier. Copper alloy ingot is in A tier. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the S tier blueprint. Now over to quartz. Looks like that is just stuck behind a little bit of research there. Easy enough. Quartz crystal, there we go. I'm gonna have to refine up a whole bunch of that. Luckily, I brought back a fair amount of the raw stuff with us. Yeah, that should do for now. So we need some more cable. I'm gonna have to grab a little bit more. Yeah, the rest of this is looking good. So I think the only thing we need is to grab some modular frames. Oh, come on now. That's it. I am so friggin' sick. I'm sick of crashing into you. Oh my god. You are going down now. Oops. This is third floor. We need second floor. Yeah, this one. Oh, you know what? I forgot to bring encased beams with me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some of those. Still not convinced that the zip line is more efficient, but I'll go with it for a little while. Alright, that should be everything that we need. Jeez, inventory barely fits it all. So let's get down to our second floor and see just how big this blueprint is. I have a feeling it is going to take up way more room than I have cleared. Blueprint for heavy modular frames. Yep, it is awfully large and potentially in charge. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot more room for this. I will start by storing everything that we can. And let's get to deconstructing. All right, cool. So finally got everything we need together. I cleared out a whole bunch of room here, but it may not be enough. Let's have a look, see if we are going to be able to place this. Ooh, I think it is enough though. Nice. So we just got to figure out what side we put our inputs in. Over on the left here should be our inputs. I think this should be good. Looks like it's lined up right with the corner there. It's just off screen. Yeah, let's build it. Oh, big blueprints. Nice. Yeah, that's the one. Cool. It's even telling us what we need to jam into it. So we need water, iron, copper, limestone, and coal. Oh boy, that is quite the blueprint. Dang. Oh, this sucker is huge. Oh, that used almost all of our materials too. But it looks like it fits. Ain't nothing clipping into it. We got plenty of room. All right, so we need 240 iron, 170 water. got a couple of iron nodes here. I reckon these are going to be a good candidate for our new heavy modular frame constructor. I think it said it needed something like 240. So we can use these. So I'm just going to run this belt on down to the second floor of our factory and run it into our new blueprint construction. Just need to get this second miner merged into the first belt. Alright, after a whole bunch of faffing about, it looks like I've finally got the first belt hooked up to our new modular factory. Yeah, so these guys should be able to fully fill that out. Alright, let's go see what this copper situation is over here. Maybe we can get a little of that while we are down here. Hey, buddy. Alright, so this guy will output 120 a minute, and we need 240, so double overclocking him should take care of us. And luckily, we've got power right here. Nice. Looks like you are protecting a power slug. Just what I needed. Alright, and that is the copper hooked up. Just gotta do a little overclocking to make sure that runs at capacity. Might as well grab what we need while we are here. Alright, we are at 240 a minute. Now, I believe I saw a belt of limestone that we hadn't tapped back in this direction. Let me see if I can't track her down. Yep. I reckon this is the one I'm looking for. So one of these makes 120, and we need like 200 something. So definitely gonna need to overclock this guy. Gonna need to go find some sluggy boys to do that. Might as well get the power hooked up. Alright, just need to get water and coal hooked up. Let's see, I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot with this coal belt right now. So we need 200 coal per minute on this one. So there's no way that is going to supply us. Let's see. Yes, we still need some water. Luckily, we've got some right over there. I reckon we're gonna need some pumps to get all the way up here, though. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of pumps on this one. All right, I think that is everything plugged into this factory here. Alrighty, looks like things are starting to move. Just waiting for our encased industrial beams to start backing up. I want to see if adding a second water pump will really fill these pipes up, get the max flow rate up. Hey, there we go. We got a couple of modular frames coming off now. Nice. So we just need 100 of those. We'll make it pretty later. Now that we've got that hooked up, at least temporarily, I'm gonna see what else we can't get started. Yeah, here we go. Computers. Just how big is that? Okay, that one's not bad. We have like just about enough room right over here for it. However, it looks like it wants quick wire, rubber, and plastic, which we are not producing here. I wonder, is there caterium over by our oil? Ooh, okay, so there is some caterium over by our oil processing. So I reckon we are going to make computers over there as well. I have been holding off on exploring this cave here, as there's been a whole lot of funny business in here. I remember there being a bunch of spiders. Yes, like that. But I've also heard, oh, it's just the cool S. I don't need a cool S. You know, I'll harvest it when you give me something to do with it. All right, I'm gonna take you just because I'm sick of hearing you. All right, that is gonna wrap it up for this episode of Satisfactory. Didn't get a whole heck of a lot done today, but we did get this new heavy modular frame factory set up. It requires a bit of optimization before it's going to be running at full capacity, but it did produce us a little bit of framework, which is very nice. We are going to need a lot of heavy modular frames in order to progress much farther. All of the oil stuff, those manufacturers, so much stuff uses them, so we're just going to need a huge supply of them. We didn't really get much accomplished over in the oil zone, but that's okay. We will get back to that another day. In the next episode, we'll get this balanced out and we'll see if we can't get a computer constructor going as well. As I mentioned, that is going to go over in our oil area. If you're enjoying this series, smash those like and subscribe buttons. We have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers so we can begin monetizing the channel and need your help to get there. If you'd like to support us financially, and I sure hope you would, you can find a link to our Patreon in the video description. But for now, I've been that guy, this has been Satisfactory, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.